What's good, family? What's good? What's good? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Monte. You know what it is. You know what I do. You know how it gets down. We're talking about fat burning. We're talking about the timing of fat burning, and we're talking about the hormonal state that the body has and needs to be in order to burn fat. Understand this, guys. One thing you have to understand for certain is this: you will not burn fat in the presence of glucose. Now, what does that mean? That means that the body will not start to burn fat unless you have no glucose in the system. You understand what I'm saying? So you will have to have burned through your sugar stores. That's what glucose is in order to experience the fat burn. Anybody suggesting to you that you continue to do what it is that you do and at the end of the day still burn fat without changing not one thing and just adding a supplement or adding a pill or taking this type of drink is selling you falsehood, guys. It doesn't work like that. You have to be able to allow the body to get to the fat by making sure that the glucose stores are depleted. There are many ways to go about doing this and achieving this, guys. You can go about doing this and achieving this by doing fasting, guys. So another strategy that you can utilize is this. Once you stop eating at night, say you stop eating at 8 p.m. and say you resume eating at 8 a.m. Before you resume eating, let's say that you work out. Let's say that you get your workout in, whether it's a resistance training workout or whether it's walking, then you finish your workout. When you come in from your workout, what you first want to do in order to ensure that your body will burn fat instead of store fat, what you want to do is this. You want to engage in chamomile tea or something that relaxes the body, any herbal tea that relaxes the body. Because what you don't want to do is consume food in the presence of high cortisol. And this is what happens when you work out. Cortisol levels are going to rise. Also, when you're in a fasted state, cortisol spikes can happen. So you want to make sure that you lower the cortisol before you consume food. And the best way to go about that is engaging in some chamomile tea. Right here, I got a mixture of the chamomile tea, the hawthorn berry, and ginger. This is what I'm working with right here. So again, that's one strategy that you can utilize to ensure that the body is going to start to burn fat once you start to consume any type of food. Again, you want to remember that the body will not burn fat in the presence of glucose, in the presence of sugar stores. Therefore, in order for you to maximize whatever it is that you're doing, say you're not even working out, say you just fast, you want to, before you break that fast, you want to get engaged in something that is going to lower the cortisol levels, because fasting does put a stress on the body. It's a good stress, but it does stress the body and it raises cortisol levels. And anytime you have cortisol high, you don't want insulin to be present in the body because they work as fat storing hormones, especially when they're high in the body at the same time. So you want to reduce the cortisol level. You want to minimize the insulin spike. Therefore, you want to engage in herbal teas that calm the body, preferably the chamomile tea. All right. Engage in that. Drink that for about 30 minutes. Then once you decide that you want to eat, then you should consume something that is more healthy as far as fats are concerned. Remember, I don't recommend consuming animal products at all. But if you are a consumer of animal product, animal fat, etc., then that's what it is that you could do. And you'll see the benefit as far as the fat loss is concerned. Now, the overall health benefit will decline over time with you consuming animal fat in that way. So I would suggest that you consume either olives, avocados, and things of that nature. You understand what I'm saying? If you can consume those things. So that's basically what it is I wanted to share with you guys today. Make this a real quick live. I'm gonna stay about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes at the most. But that is a strategy that you can utilize in order to be able to make sure that you're gonna be burning fat. There, I want you to get away from the myths, guys. So fat burning is about timing, as well as it's about hormonal balance, as well as the nutrition that you're consuming. And what we're doing with this strategy right here, guys, when you're fasting and when you break that fast, is utilizing the balancing of hormones, meaning that we want to lower the cortisol back down because it spikes during fasting. And if you train on a fasted stomach, it's going to be even higher. But you can manage that by after training or after fasting or the combination of both. Utilize the herbal tea, the chamomile tea, to help calm the system down. It relaxes the body. It lowers the cortisol level before you consume any type of food. And when you do consume that food, what you want to do is consume foods that are fatty foods, but the food should be the good fats that come from plant-based products. You can utilize the olive oil. You can utilize the avocado, the olives. You can utilize the coconut. You can utilize the hemp seed, milk, etc. Breaking the fast before you get into the consumption of your carbs. This will go a long way in helping the body to balance its hormones and keep the body in a state where the glucose is almost non-existent. Therefore, the body uses the fat in order to fuel the body and to burn as fuel. Therefore, you're utilizing the fat, and then you can see a reduction in the fat. Those of us who struggle mightily with reducing fat, we have a lot of things going on. Some of the things are this, guys. We're high in inflammation. We have glucose that's not been depleted from the body, and we keep piling glucose on top of glucose. Therefore, we never enter into a state of burning fat. Also, if we are inflamed, if we're dealing with any type of inflammatory condition, this goes a long ways in preventing the body from being efficient in burning fat. You understand what I'm saying? So we have a combination of things that are going on, you know what I mean? Combination of things that may be going on that may be stopping you from being able to, again, get into that fat burning zone. And again, don't believe the hype that there is a food that is a fat burning food. It sounds ridiculous when you think about it. There's no such thing as a fat burning food, none whatsoever. There are foods that are particularly and mostly fat that if glucose is not present in the body and you eat that food, then the body will use that food and burn fat. Understand that. But you're not going to take in food into your body, and that food is going to go into your body and burn fat that's already existing in your body. We've been misled. We've been sold a whole lot of dreams, and these individuals who are very intelligent and super savvy in their marketing utilizes these strategies to get you hooked in. They use things that are misnomers when it comes to actually explaining certain things. Again, there is no food that will go into your body and burn fat. This is an absolute myth. The only way that the body is going to burn fat is in the absence of glucose, and that food that you consume is only going to be burned as its constituents are. Understand that. So if it's 99% fat, then of course the body is going to burn it as fat. But no food that you take in will the body burn as fat, as far as that food goes in and start burning fat within the body. This is foolishness. All right. Another little trick that you can utilize in order to heat up the body and move blood, therefore enhancing the possibility of the body burning fat is to take in those herbs that heat the body up, such as the cayenne peppers, the ginger, even the turmeric to a certain degree. You can use that as a combination on a fasted stomach, and this can help increase the fat burning potential of the body at that time. But taking this combination while the body is full and while the body has glucose in it will do little for the body burning fat. Again, the body burns fat in the absence of glucose. The body burns fat in the absence of inflammation. So you want to reduce the inflammation, reduce the glucose, and we want to engage in things and activities that are going to promote the fat burn. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what it is that we're working in. This is how we're going to get this accomplished. All right. So again, guys, remember, don't fall for the foolishness, believing that mystical thing as if you're going to lose the fats because you're eating a certain food absent you being glucose depleted. The body has to be depleted of glucose in order for the body to burn fat. And this is why ketosis is, or the ketogenic diet is so effective in burning fat. Now, the popular way of doing the ketogenic diet is not the healthiest way for the body overall, although it will burn fat. And many individuals have been super successful in burning the fat. But the long-term damage to the cells and the longevity of the body is a concern, because the body, this human physiology, was never designed to be consuming anything that has to be altered in order to be consumed. So that animal flesh, that animal fat, all those things have to be altered, cooked, etc., in order to consume them. Therefore, they're not natural to this physiology, and you're going to have some issues on down the line. But it is very effective in helping the body to burn the fat at that particular time. However, you can enter this the natural way by fasting and by consuming fats that are plant-based, such as the coconuts, such as the olive oil, such as the avocado, and there are many other things that are fat, natural fats found in the plant kingdom that you can utilize, guys. But at the end of the day, remember, it's just like this, guys. I got 2 more minutes and I'm out of here. It's just like this, guys. In order to burn fat, in order for the body to burn fat, the body has to be depleted of the sugar stores. The body also has to be relatively inflammation free, and the body has to have a stability of hormones. You understand what I'm saying? And the timing of the consumption of your food is a key. So if you're fasting, which is recommended, which is natural for the physiology on a daily basis, you should be in a fasted state way longer than you are in a fed state from day to day. I understand what I'm saying? But if you are fasting, you want to make sure that you break that fast with a herbal tea that calms the body. I suggest the chamomile tea. You can find other herbal teas that calm the body. This will reduce the cortisol spike that comes from fasting, and also prep the body for the moment you decide to eat food. And once you eat food, what you want to eat or start out with after you have broken that fast is something that is fat, plant-based fat. Ideally, if you're eating the animal flesh, you can eat animal fat. I don't recommend it, but it does work when it comes to you losing weight. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how you want to do it. So timing is as important as what it is that you're consuming, and also the reduction of cortisol when you decide to eat out of the fasted state will go a long way to help you and I when it comes to burning that fat. All right. So again, guys, you see in the chat right here, I left a link to my products, my skincare products, my hemp products, my informational products, as far as the detox programs, the plant-based nutritional programs, the fasting programs, and I also have a skincare program coming, a total skincare program coming, where I'm teaching you exactly what it is that I'm doing in order to have this amazing skin resurface back into my life. You understand what I'm saying? So again, if you want amazing skin, I got the system for you, as well as if you need anything else when it comes to the herbs and when it comes to learning how to heal the body and get the body back to its natural state. I can assist you on all those things. Again, I have the link to my products in the description section right here in the chat session. Make sure you click on that, check out the products, and support the business, guys, so I can continue to do what it is that I do on a daily basis. All right, I'm sending you guys peace and love, guys. You have a great one. Peace.